There is a screen. There's a screen record I was sent to the group. It's about how I got this cell. I got this cell. She gets the screen record is about how I got this cell. I think. Let me check if it's there. I'm not the thing. Okay. No, this one. How I got the cell and everything. It just like this like it's a screen record I wanted to send my friend to shake it. So it just language and everything. I broken Ayusha. I think it's not really broken, sure.
Can't see your
So
screen.
I know I understand.
We
So
can't see your screen.
wait, I'm coming. So I go send that to the group so at least it go help. Now they hear me now. They see my screen. Now they see my screen. This big other block, huh? No
Yes,
video
Yes,
we
I
will
can
will
see you.
break. If you check, there's a lot of consolidation that have been
Okay,
sent
yeah,
to
we
you.
can see now.
Now check not
Can
just
can you hear the video?
now in 4 hours. This was just like an other block also, and there was
Yes,
just like
yes.
a liquidity takeout. Okay, I will send
And
it to the group. It's just like a
then
brief
so
on how I got the
this
cell. The
liquidity
cell
now
was
for the
about to
buy
pay
now, what
out,
they happen now?
and
There was something like a reaction that this place where I put this thing. It's just like a liquidity into that zone. Liquidity. Just like breaker block. And you have this other liquidity takeout then respecting that zone now.
so this was the setup here. So I will send the record on how I got that particular cell. So this was the cell. The constellation is getting much more, so I decided to just stop here. So let's just today now. I say today, if you have any problem, today is just like an interaction between you guys and me. If you have any question, the things that is disturbing you and all that, feel free to ask. Then we do it one by one on one. So you get your question will be answered, and yeah, your the problems and everything, and understand that number one, this strategy, everything is not about strategy. Some There are some things which like challenges. Forest is a journey, so you will have many challenges. Something like impatience, psychology, discipline, um, many more you will face. And in a stage, once you reach a stage of this one, try to tackle it immediately. Then you face another step. This is a gradual stuff. Now, for instance, your setup might be playing now, but you're not eating tea. Are you guys hearing me?
Yes, we
Yes,
can
we
hear you.
can hear you. We can't see your screen.
I know now. I know. I'm just explaining something. So, is if you have any question, just ask. Just ask. The screen record, I'll send the screen record to the group. It's about the how I got the directional bias and everything for the cell. So I think that one self will help. Um, if you have any question, raise your hand. Okay, Miracle.
Okay, sir. Good evening, sir.
Also,
Good evening. See, I just need you to do a top-down analysis on one pair.
okay.
Yeah, just a top-down analysis. That's what I want.
Okay, no, I will do that later. Let's see if I can send it. You hush, you raise your hand. Hush, you raise your hand. Another person, chairmanship. I won't try unmute. Okay, later. Wait.
Good
Chairmanship,
evening.
you raise your hand.
Good evening, sir.
Alpha, what's up?
Sir, please, can you do a small recap on that market structure? Just small recap on that market structure. I'm still having a slight issue on that market structure. Thank you. God bless.
Okay. Hush. Hush. Let me. Ask to unmute. Hush.
Hello, sir.
What's up?
Good evening.
What's your question?
So, sir, my question is just that I just want to ask about that breaker block. Like, for example, now you said it filled other block, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear
So
you.
there was a chart I did on synthetic. So, like, okay, sir. Okay, so like I placed my I used the breaker block as my POY. On getting there, the trend was downtrend. So on getting to my POY, it's like it's my Excel. So I was not like, why does it not respect it when it's an breaker block? So that's my first question. That would I be looking for another entry, like maybe looking for another breaker block or just other block?
Oh, I see. This breaker block,
Do you
like
understand, sir?
this breaker block stuff, if you check in the video, I said,
Hello.
are you hearing me? Is it my network? Are you hearing
Hello.
me? Hello, what's up?
I hear you.
Hope you guys are hearing me, or is it only him?
We can hear you.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
So the whole strategy, even the breaker block and the market structure, everything I said here must correspond with the trend of the market. If market the uptrend, you should be buying. If market the downtrend, you should be selling down. So in a case whereby you see something like this, market is up, market is up, market is uptrend. You guys should miss, please. Market is uptrend, buying, and all of a sudden you see a breaker block, which is this. Okay, you see something like this, a breaker block, great liquidity coming back and all that. Yeah, this is a breaker block, but understand that when market is uptrend, you can actually call this. Yeah, this is the breaker block, and this is the liquidity market creating liquidity. But market is uptrend, so in this case, the market don't always respect this breaker because market is uptrend. You get, so it will like take this other block and buy. Do something like in some cases something like this will actually happen. Do as if you want to sell down and buy. So in anything you are doing, always respect the trends of the market. Because if your setup corresponds with the trend on the market, you are good. And now let me answer about market structure. Talking about market structure, I made mention of external structure and internal structure. Now, why I'm mentioning these two type of things is that now this thing now will help you in your directional bias, number one, and you will have that vision, see where market is going or see what market will do here and see what market will not do here. Now, for example, I said now, for example, when we have an external high and another external high, you know that once market break a high, a reversal, and now another high is being created, and the market is trying to take out this high. Now, this is where the internal structure comes in, because once you understand this thing, now, number one, you know that market will surely take out this market and this high, and your expectation, your setups should be buys. What you should be looking out for is liquidity takeout, liquidity takeout, buy, liquidity takeout, buy, and all that. Shey you get. Now, in a case where in all these things now, person don't really understand this internal structure now. Now we have like okay, let me draw this thing out. You know that this is a supply zone. The market is trying to take out. This is a supply zone. Our market must surely respect it by doing what? What the fuck? Market will respect this supply zone by doing what? Let me try it. Now we have something like this supply zone. And you have now market gets to this supply zone. Something like this can actually happen. Market will go down. Now, what market did is trying to respect the supply zone, but once you understand this particular internal structure, you know that what market is trying to do here is respecting this supply zone and is pushing market down to take out some liquidity before the buy to push out the high. Something like this can actually happen. Then buy from here now. Now inside there, I made mention of internal structure, internal and minor change of character, which is this zone now. This zone now, the change of character that happened there now. So this change of character is like a trap liquidity for us. Now, most of that's why sometimes when market reach your PUI and give your entry model and something like that, it will hit sell, something like this. Just if you want to sell, then still go up. Okay, let me try and explain again. Our strategies, the two pattern we use is before breaking this high, we have a pullback, break high, come back to our liquidity and buy the first structure. The second one is break the high entirely without no liquidity, coming back, creating liquidity. Now buy. So this is the two pattern we use. This is the two pattern we use. Now, let's go back to the standard structure. Once you have this high and this high, once you understand the standard structure, more especially, like I told you guys, be familiar with bigger time frames. Once you understand the bigger time frame structures and everything, because like I told you guys, I will do a top-down analysis and explain more about this external stuff like that. Now, for example, now we have the external high, we have another external high, and another high now come to form. Now we have this high now. So your expectation now, this pullback now is trying to take a liquidity and buy. Now, once you reach a POI, certain POI you want to buy, you will see change of character inside there, then start going up. Now, inside here are the internal structures, taking out liquidity, buying, and all that. So these are the structures, and all these structures are the internal structures. So any change of character you see inside these zones when trying to take out a high, I don't think you should really pay much attention to it because it's like a liquidity to me. If you watch, once I got my directional bias, I keep looking for sell, 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 or buy, buy. For example, in BTC, if you check, if you check well, if you check well, I think the only buy I took here is this one. and this particular one here. This is the only buy. Because I understand this, I understand the market is downtrend, and when market is downtrend, see, when market is downtrend, is that, for example, we have something like a downtrend market now trying to break down. There's a lot of liquidity coming up. All these things now you're gonna do here. Now liquidity you could reform. So you need to really pay close attention to all these structures, more especially in bigger time frame. Then follow it up with lower time frame. Now let me do a top-down analysis. Let me just do a top-down analysis. Is let me use USDJPY. Now first let's check UG, because I told you guys something on UG about I did some analysis with you guys on UG also. GBPUSD. I did something with you guys on GBPUSD. Okay, yes. No. I told you guys that USDJPY is currently buying now from this zone. Because number one, now let me start from the beginning. Doing this setup analysis, trying to get to directional bias. Number one, you need to go a time frame that shows everything that has happened in the market. Now, this 3 months time frame now, we are seeing a breaker block the market is respecting. And before the breaker block itself, we have liquidity. And we have break of structure where they pull back to the create liquidity, respect the PUI, which is the breaker block, sell down. And this is an external low, and we have another external low here. So this is the main one here now. Market has been going down, trying to take out this low, and it has been taken out. So what we expect now is a reversal into the zone. Now, let me show you what's happening in 1 week. Before that, let's move. Let me show you what happened here now. We have this break of structure, and you know that after a break of structure, even if you don't have a liquidity, market will create liquidity and all that. Liquidity respect a break other block, sell down, break this low. Then if you watch before taking out this low, there are many structures. There are many structures. If you go in lower time frame, breaking down lower time frame, in lower time frame, there are many structures now that has been selling down. Now let me show you example now. Like I told you guys about internal structure now. If you check here, we have this other block here. And if you watch what happened there, as the market is the good down, market is downtrend. Market respected this demand zone, trying to buy, create a change of character. Now this is a minor change of character because it happened inside this internal structure. So all this is internal structure now. So it happened inside this internal. I call it minor change of character now. So this change of character is not going to work out as long as market is downtrend. You can see it can do that. Just as if you want to buy, then fell. So anything the market is doing and all that, know that this low will surely be taken out. So you should be very, very careful. Now, after taking it out, you see a reversal to the other block. Now we have another low the market to take out. So when market reach to this period now, we are selling down to take out this low. Now, many of you will be asking, why did I change my bias from sell to buy? Now, this is because our external low, our main external structure has been taken out. So we expect, and this we have this liquidity here, or this double top or something like that. Now we expect market to reverse as long as the sell, the external structure, which is this main external low, has been taken out. We expect a pullback to take out liquidity before another sell. Now, in this case, you need to go lower time frame to see what's happening there. Now, like I told you guys about structure, now you understand that this is bigger structure. This is bigger time frame structure. We have this high, and if you watch, create liquidity, respect this one. Now, this we have this high here now. We have it protected. We have liquidity take out here. Now, before taking out this high, what do we have? We have a pullback. Take out the high. Now, the other block sell down. Then I stop selling because market have reached my PI. Then start buying. So I'll be looking out for buys now. Now, in this case, you need to go. You know that you won't actually enter this market because you're using low capital and all that. You're not swing traders, you're day traders. So you need to be looking out for buys in lower time frame. And I showed you guys this is an example of this particular other block here. Then start buying. Then you should be looking at another setup for buys. Let me go to USUG. I think UG. Let me do another. Like I told you guys, go a time frame that showed everything. Now, this time frame, I told you guys about external structure and the main change of character. When we have something like this, take out the external low, which is a change of character now. So, a major change of character. Now, if you check here, what we have? We have an external low being taken out. So we expect this is a major change of character. And before reaching to our POI, market gave us liquidity, which is the pullback now. So at the start, if you check, I have been selling down. Now I'm selling down till market supposed to take out this low. I'll be looking out for some market supposed to take out this low. And what my initial TP I'm looking out for is from this zone. Why am I taking this my TP from to here? Is that, let me show you. If you check this trend liquidity, and we have this low here. No, this other block now, no liquidity. So probably, like I told you guys about if you like I told you guys something like this, let me show you. Things like this. POI internal liquidity is always hard for you to respect. So I'm selling down. If you check, I've been selling down. Now, those of you some of you was asking me why I took a sell from this zone. Now, okay, let me show you. At first, we have order blocking. I use this order block, and I used a confirmation also with this trade because you can see where I entered here. I didn't really enter from the initial sell from here. So, like I told you guys about confirmation. What did I tell you guys about confirmation? I told you guys something like this. I told you guys something like sweep of liquidity, change of character, then buy or sell. Same thing that happened here now. Let's open 5 minutes and check. change of character, take out this load, then pick the other block and sell. Then your SL should be above the idea. So I've been selling that, then now you should be looking out for another sell when you see another setup. Now let me check what's happening inside the zone. Now market can actually decide to go up and take out all these highs before another sell self. Yeah. Because at the initial this zone now, I'm not actually seeing a liquidity unless market open then create liquidity. But this two up here now is now liquidity because it's double top. It's now liquidity for us. And we have another other zones that have not been mitigated up here. So let's see what market holds for us next in this week. So I will send the BTC setup, the BTC record, the BTC record that I did before the initial sell. Before the initial sell. So if you have any other question, just ask.
So my question is about the confirmation entry.
Confirmation entry.
Yes.
Confirmation entry. Now, confirmation entry, some of you guys miss what I said. If your SL is good, market not really they do they do before. Understand the market, we keep getting advanced in some things. This entry much more like that. Those is that time. I think last year, but I stopped using it of recent. Like not like I'm not using it. Like if my setup, if I have a good SL, I won't use it. Now, if I'm having like a big SL, then I can go in lower time frame when market reach your POI. Are you guys hearing me?
Yes, you're hearing.
Yeah. Okay, good. When we have a POI now, we have a POI, like a big POI. Now, market will actually go up to the POI, sweep, change of character. Now, returning back into your other block and sell. Now, your SL now should be above that particular other block you used. This particular zone now you used, and your SL like above it, not this one again. So you get like the USDJPY I showed you guys now. So once my SL is quite good, I don't really use that entry. Don't use that entry. Even that entry now, okay, USD BTC showed that entry because this other block was actually that kind of big, something like that. But it showed that entry in 5 minutes, 3 minutes. I've been waiting, which I used it. Now market reached your POI. Market reached our this thing, our POI. We have this change of character. Then we have our other block. So you can actually use this particular zone now as other block and keep your SA above the other block. So I don't think this particular interest have no really big problem. You have any other question? I'll send another link. You guys should I'll send another link. No. You can see raised and